Saratoga sale has long been a high society event full of glitz and glamour as the sport's key players descend upon Fasig-Tipton's Humphrey S. Finney Sales Pavilion in search of potential stars. The last days before a sale are crucial for breeders and consigners, as the way youngsters present themselves could impact their price in the ring. Consigners turn to expert handlers to help present youngsters at their best, and today we're going to get some insight from TaylorMade's Mark Taylor about the art of showmanship.
Well, showmanship is where the rubber meets the road. It's arguably the most important part of selling a horse because you can do all the preparation and do the right mating, find the right mare, raise the horse right, get through all the vet checks and everything. But if the horse doesn't physically present themselves well to the potential buyer, then everything else kind of goes out the window. We've got certain cues that all of our show people use, so it's a common language that the showmen are speaking with the horses. You know, we pat them on the neck before they walk. When we bring them back to the potential buyer, we train our people to turn, face the horse, and take a few steps back before they put any pressure on the shank. So the horse knows when the showman turns and faces them and starts moving backwards with them, I'm getting ready to stop, so you don't have to shank them as hard, and it takes pressure off their mouth and all that stuff. The horse, a lot of them, especially the fillies, will get where they'll just set themselves up. They know, okay, he's turning around, it's time, and they set themselves up. So it makes life easier for the horse. But the best showman is somebody who can get along with the horse, is not heavy-handed, is not, in the horse's mouth all the time, has the confidence to stay on a loose line. You don't want too much pressure on there, and let the horse be an athlete and walk to the best of their ability, and is not nervous, that just relaxes. Like some of our best show people, no matter what the horse does, they just stay completely, heart rate never moves, just, that's fine, it's okay, let's regroup, let's get it right now. It's an art, really, and in some ways it's a lost art that we're constantly trying to keep going. Showmanship is like an endangered species, and we're constantly trying to just drill into people the importance of it and then groom the next generation to be great showmen. So if you look at my dad's generation, or people like Lee Eaton, or even slightly younger generation like Bill Graves, they really valued showmanship, and they were very meticulous people. It was a real presentation, and they took pride, and there was a little bit more theatrics to it. Some of those old guys that my dad had, they would wear like the old style hats and stuff, and these guys would be 65 years old showing horses. They'd take their hat off, get their ears pricked, stand them up just right, and there was like this presentation that really isn't the norm now. But then Lee Eaton came in. He brought a lot of people from Virginia that had show horse backgrounds and were real pro show people. And if you look at Bill Graves, that was one of the things. He was such a meticulous person about horsemanship. If there was just, a tiny piece of straw on the tail, or if the showman's body language was terrible, you could just see his face. He would just cringe like, oh no, this just isn't up to standards, So, but that was really good, because he was somebody that just was a reminder of, hey, doing this right. These are special horses. They're worth a lot of money, and the people who own them have spent a ton of time developing this product, and they really should be put on a pedestal and presented the right way.
The 2018 catalog features youngsters from the first crop of Triple Crown winner American Pharoah, including Hip 62, a half-brother to Grade 2 winner and Grade 1 placed Upstart, and Hip 26, a filly out of multiple Grade 1 winner Life at 10. Other horses of interest include Hip 27, a Warfront half-sister to champion Tepin, Hip 65, a Warfront filly out of the Giants Causeway mare Pine Needles, Hip 93, a Candy Ride half-sister to champion Classic Empire, and Hip 204, a Medaglia d'Oro half-sister to Grade 1 winner Exaggerator. The first session of the Saratoga sale begins Monday at 6:30 p.m. and it's followed Tuesday by a second session at the same time. We'll be here with industry-leading coverage, and don't forget to check out our preview features in tonight's Blood Horse Daily.